Exploring Stories. SCP-1048 Builder Bear. When you go to sleep at night, do you need something like a teddy bear or a plushie beside you to help you fall asleep? I think we can all agree plushies and teddy bears can oftentimes provide comfort to children as well as certain adults. But, just like the Annabelle doll from The Conjuring, looks can be deceiving. Today's SCP touches on what happens when the Foundation decides to give the benefit of the doubt because something looks cute. But that doesn't mean because something's cute on the outside that it's not sinister on the inside. Let's take a look. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1048 is currently free to roam the Site-24 as it poses no threat and has been observed to greatly improve the morale of personnel that it interacts with. Description: SCP-1048 is a small teddy bear, approximately 33 centimeters in height. Through testing, composition of the subject reveal no unusual qualities that make it discernible from a non-sapient teddy bear. The subject is capable of moving of its own accord and communicate through a small range of gestures. The subject regularly shows affection to individuals in ways found endearing by most other people. Affection is usually given in the form of a hug to the lower leg, but subject has also been observed to dance, jump in place, and in 2 separate events, it has even drawn childlike pictures for janitorial staff. All Foundation personnel that have interacted with the subject have responded positively to its affection, even D-Class with normally sociopathic tendencies. Attempts at direct communication with SCP-1048 have not been considered successful, though it is capable of simple gestures to indicate a yes or no answer. It will often not react to the lines of questioning concerning its nature or where it originated from. It is not known if this is because it does simply not know the answer or does not want to answer. Though capable of drawing pictures, it has not used its art as a form of communication beyond showing affection, even when encouraged to do so. The more anomalous behaviors of this SCP was not observed until approximately 7 months after it's originally secured. It is hypothesized that the subject is able to construct crude replicas of itself using various materials, by a process that has yet to be observed directly by the Foundation staff. Dr. Carver has suggested that SCP-1048 uses its endearing qualities to lull those around it into a false sense of security, allowing it to collect materials to produce these creations. Currently, there are 3 known creations of SCP-1048, designated SCP-1048-A, SCP-1048-B, and SCP-1048-C. The nature of these creations has been in stark contrast to the original SCP-1048's general behavior, as all of these creations have exhibited extreme violence towards humans. At this point, the article now has the Safe Object class marked over, and it's switched to Keter. Special Containment Procedures. The whereabouts of SCP-1048 are currently unknown, though it is still believed to be somewhere in Site-24. Subject is to be secured for containment, but any creation of SCP-1048's should be destroyed on site, unless further evidence warrants less extreme actions. No teddy bears are to be allowed into Site-24 to prevent any confusion or mistaken identity. Any object that resembles a teddy bear is to be reported to the security team immediately. Let's take a look into seeing what caused it to go from the object class Safe to Keter. On blank date, SCP-1048 was discovered wandering Site-24, accompanied by SCP-1048, the original. The subject resembled a teddy bear similar in size and shape, but is entirely made out of human ears. Witnesses interviewed reported that it appeared that SCP-1048 was giving a quote-unquote tour of Site-24, and Dr. Carver was immediately called to the scene along with a security team. The security team arrived at first and attempted to contain SCP-1048-A. The subject emitted a high-pitched shriek that inflicted intense pain in the eyes and ears of everyone in a 10-meter radius. Ear-like growths immediately began growing on those within 5 meters of the subject, covering their bodies in less than 20 seconds. Every person afflicted with these symptoms died within 3 minutes, resulting in the death of blank personnel, including the entire security team. Autopsies revealed the cause of death to be asphyxiation caused by an abundance of ear-like growths manifesting in the trachea of all victims. SCP-1048, the original, and the A version, fled the scene before Dr. Carver arrived, and they have not been contained since the incident, though sightings of both have been reported on multiple occasions. Shortly after this incident occurred, a researcher was discovered missing an ear. According to him, it was removed through unknown means while he was sleeping. No other victims of ear removal were found, so it is unclear if SCP-1048 obtained more ears from another source, or if it is capable of duplicating objects or materials. Moving forward to SCP-1048-B. Subject was discovered by several Foundation staff members in the cafeteria of Site-24 on blank date. Subject's appearance was nearly identical to SCP-1048, but it moved in an irregular, jerky manner. Witnesses reported that it appeared as if something was moving inside of it. Subject made no attempt to interact initially, until a burst in its seams revealed what appeared to be a hand and an arm of a human infant poking out and grasping at the air. At the sight of this, a female researcher named redacted screamed. SCP-1048-B reacted by emitting a high-pitched scream similar to that of a human infant. The subject then attempted to data expunged the screaming researcher, causing massive internal damage. In the ensuing chaos, a security team was forced to redacted both the researcher and SCP-1048-B. Approximately 3 hours after this incident, Dr. Blank was found unconscious and bleeding in her office. An abortion had been performed on her while she was sleeping, and the 8-month-old fetus was never found. It is hypothesized that SCP-1048 used Dr. Redacted unborn child to create SCP-1048-B. Information regarding the possible origin of this version is not to be leaked to the survivors currently undergoing therapy for the incident, as Dr. Carver believes it would be extremely detrimental to their recovery. Next, we move into SCP-1048-C. Subject resembles a teddy bear similar to the original. It is composed entirely of rusted metal scraps. Subject was first sighted on redacted date by Dr. Carver in his office while he was writing up a report on the SCP-1048-B incident. The subject fled the room when it noticed Dr. Carver observing it. In the attempted pursuit of SCP-1048-C, Dr. Carver witnessed the death and maiming of redacted Foundation personnel as the subject exhibited extreme violence during its escape. SCP-1048-C has not been encountered since this initial sighting, and it is unknown whether it still resides somewhere within Site-24 or if it's somewhere else. The origins of any materials possibly used to construct this version by SCP-1048, the original, are also unknown at this time. To summarize this SCP for you, we have a diabolical little teddy bear that runs around making everybody feel good. However, once given the opportunity, it does remove body parts such as ears as well as fetuses in order to create versions of itself. These versions tend to have anomalous properties that can cause major harm to individuals, such as the ear version screeching and causing ear growths to grow inside of individuals' tracheas and mouths. And who knows where it is? It's probably terrorizing some little elementary school somewhere or some hospital, but that's not our problem. That being said, thank you so much for listening to today's video. If you still are, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment. It helps the channel grow. And once again, thank you and have a great rest of your night.